Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Hope everyone is having a marvelous Saturday and, eating up all that barbecue. I know y'all getting stuff. It was just raining here. But, oh, y'all probably getting your little smoke on, your little drink on, whatever y'all do. Hey, man, but, um, it's a shame that people are scammers. It's a shame. And some people don't have patience. People don't have patience. It's not my fault because of USPS, FedEx, whatever. Once I do what I do and drop it off, that's it. But a lot of people ask for their money back. So to me, it seems like you're scamming. After you get my merchandise and use all my coupons and stuff, you ask for your money back. Where they do that at? But as of right now, I'm done with it. If you know, you know, I'm done with it. But I hope everyone, finished enjoying their Memorial Day. Hey, Michael Kennedy. Hello, hello, hello. And I blocked a few people that did that bullshit. Excuse my French. But that's exactly what I'm talking about from yesterday. That live from yesterday. I don't know why I cut off, but it did. You need to have them sign. Is a thunderstorm. Good afternoon, Esperanto. You need to have them sign a disclosure, no refund. And it's a shame, y'all. It's a shame. So I'm done, y'all. I'm done with it. I'm so done with it. So, but I'm still gonna be doing like the previews and all that stuff like that. Like I have June 5th. I have June 5th inserts. So I already did the video already. I just didn't push it out yet, and I'm not gonna push it out um, until Tuesday. But it's crazy, y'all. It is crazy. And you got to be aware of these scammers. You got to be aware of them. But it's a few people I'm trying to get this stuff off my shirt that I dealt with, and then after that, they did that conniving, little scheming stuff I don't like. All you gotta do is be honest. If you say, that's why I always say, free printable Google Doc, yada 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 yada. I can help you out. I have no problem helping people out. Because I know what it's like to not have money, and stuff, so forth like that. I've been there. I had a few people that say, well, beautiful queen, can you help me out and send me this? And I got you. I got you on that date. I did it. And people would, and they was good on their word. Like I help people out. So why in return do it to me? If it's that deep, you can keep it and you can keep the money too. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for it. Hey, Felicia. But, like I said from yesterday, beware of, you want to keep your identity intact. You don't want nobody to get your social security number. You don't want nobody, to know your birthday, your full name, unless it's your family member, like close family members. You have people on these dark webs looking up old information or maybe new information and opening bank accounts in your name. Trying to open up bank accounts online in your name. So beware. It's like 2 accounts was tried to be open online with my old Yahoo account. 2 accounts. So and then we got the workers that's handling the mail, ripping off the side of your envelope to see if there's any debit cards in there, see if there's any gift cards in there. Like that's crazy. Who else will open the side of an envelope? Who else? No, I don't have a no. I didn't. I wasn't getting a credit card. Capital One was asking me, do I want to apply for a credit card? But I don't because I already have one. I already have a Capital One card. So you looking for a credit card for what? And on top of that, I always get an alert. Like anytime my social security number is used, like LifeLock and stuff like that. Every time my social security number is used, I always get an email, always get confirmation. So and that's how I knew the bank, the Citizen Bank online account was trying to, open. And that's how I knew somebody was trying to open a Bank of America account in my name online as well. Years ago, somebody opened a Bloomingdale's. Somebody opened a Bloomingdale's account in my name with a $1,500 credit line. Somebody opened a TJ Maxx in my name as well with a $750 credit line. And this was years ago. So you got to be aware of your information that's, out. Even if it's good to have a shredder as well. If you don't just, you getting this personal information in the mail and then you just, okay, I don't want that mail. And you just throw it in the trash. Somebody can easily dig through the trash and get your information, just like the trash workers. You see it crushing down or whatever case may be, but they got to take all that trash back to the recycling depot. So stuff you throwing away in trash, people will dig through your trash just to get your information. So when you're throwing important information with your social security number on there, your last 4 digits of your social security number, with your full name on there, with your birth date on there, even down to your children, you want to shred it. Get a shredder and just run it through the shredder and do it that way. I went to Home Depot and got a shredder. So don't just, if you rip it up in half and, break it down and rip it again. No. If you're going to rip your envelope, you want to rip your mail up, make sure you rip it down all the way to the little pieces, so they can't even put it together and try to figure it out. Even when you move. Let me show y'all my sneakers real quick that I made. Wait a minute. My little tie-dye sneakers. I made those personally myself with my tie-dye bag. I'll show y'all another time. But even if you moving, and I know some people, they move and they leave all this trash behind. Oh, well, I ain't gonna clean it up. I'm gonna let the landlord do it. I'm gonna let them clean it out. I'm gonna let them do it. But you don't want to do that either, because it's drizzling, y'all. You don't want to do that either, because whoever's cleaning that house out, it may not be the landlord. It may not be the property owner. So whoever the landlord got to clean that house out after you left, and then you left all your little envelopes and all that trash laying around, you best to believe they probably looking through all your mail, trying to get information so they can open something in your name. And that's what happened to me with the Bloomingdale account. That's what happened to me with the TJ Maxx account. All that stuff, because years ago I was so in a rush and taking all this stuff out or whatever the case may be, and I left a bag of mail in the closet. I left a bag of mail in that closet because when I got to the new house, I said, wait a minute. I think I left the bag, a bag of all, the mail and all my information in it. And I wouldn't think much of it. And I'm like, no, maybe it's in this, all this, beds and dressers and all that stuff. I had everything, delivered by you also. Maybe everything is somewhere in these boxes or something. I never, ever, by the time I got settled down and put everything together, fixed everything up, I never found the bag. And then something happened somehow. And the reason why I knew this, because when I ran my credit while I was working with Clarify, buying a house, the house that I bought, now, I just bought, they ran my credit and said, wait a minute, did you ever have they showed me my credit report, and I looked at it, and I said, Bloomingdale's. I said, TJ Maxx, wait a minute. I never had a Bloomingdale credit card, and I never had a TJ Maxx credit card. And then I'm looking at the dates. It was open. And it was open around the time I left the house that I moved out and went to my new house. I left it. Some of you don't know or maybe I didn't mention it. The house that I live in now, I lived in for 6 years until I bought it. I lived in that house for 6 years until I bought the house that I lived in, that I live in now. So 6 years ago, when I left my oh snap, it was almost an accident. Wow. That man was beeping his horn and he's still coming out like a damn maniac. Boy, I tell you, they better get him off the street. They don't know how to drive. He beeping his horn, letting them know he's still going. He's still coming out. That's crazy. But 6 years ago, I left my old house, and I left that bag up. I left that bag, and when I looked on my credit report, when I was going over it with my credit counselor, I said, "That's the time around the time I left my old house." And she said, "Yeah, you must have left mail there. That's how they got the Bloomingdale's credit card, and that's how they got the TJ Maxx credit card in your name, because you left information there with all, you left all your information there in order for them to open that account." And that's what happened. Scam really has gotten bad. That's hard that you can't even trust the people delivering mail. As I said, done to me from Best Buy was a mess, but they handled it and closed the case in the car. I shake my head. Be careful of people scamming, use the kids' information and social security numbers for stuff too. Yup. Always wet and crumble up anything I'm throwing away with my information on it. Looking all cute. Step on them hoes with them tie-dye, sis. Yes, everybody was like, girl. Everybody was like, Dad, you bringing the tie-dye back out. You bringing the tie-dye sneakers back out. They was like, where you get those from? I'm like, I didn't buy these from the store. I bought the sneakers. When I bought these sneakers, I bought them from Walmart, and they was $6.99. They was all white at the time. And I bought some $5 tie-dye from Dollar General. And I said, I'm going to tie-dye my bag, and I'm going to tie-dye my sneakers. And that's what I did. And I told them, no, I did these sneakers myself. And they was like, Dad, do you do your own apparel and all that stuff like that? And I'm like, yeah. So I gave them my name and my number. Two other people before I came live asked me to do something for them too as well. So that's a little business right there. So, but I need y'all to be careful, okay? I need y'all to be careful out here, because these people don't play no games. They don't have no shame of using your information and leaving you with debt. But the crazy part about it is this. The individual that got the Bloomingdale's and the TJ Maxx in my name, they were actually paying it. They were buying stuff and they were paying the bill on time. So when they was doing that, it actually was helping my credit. It ain't funny, but the individual that got it in my name, both of them, TJ Maxx and Bloomingdale's, they actually paid the bill on time. And every time they bought something, they paid it off. So it kind of helped me out. It really did. My credit counselor said that helped you out, actually. But it was like some more few things that was on my credit report that I didn't even know about. I'm like, wait a minute. I never had DirecTV. Like, I never had that cable company. And I had to call them, do a dispute. I'm like, I never lived at this address, yada, yada, yada. These is all the addresses I lived at. I never lived at this address. I never got a piece of mail at that address. Probably got the piece of mail from DirecTV now that they had it in my name. But you guys need to check your credit report out, because if you don't got like the LifeLock and get alerts when your social security number being used or whatever case may be, go ahead and check your credit report. And you need to just look over it and make sure that nothing is on there that you don't know about. Like, because these people are just getting anything in people's name and running your damn credit up and not doing nothing about it. A lady in my comment section on yesterday's live said her niece called her. Her niece called her and said $2,000 is missing out of her bank account. $2,000 is missing out her niece's bank account. It's crazy. Like, these people can hack into your stuff and steal money, like they was trying to do with that third account that I already that's already a savings and checking already. So they was actually trying to make this third account. Well, they actually did make this third account, and I'm glad I caught it in time. because they was going to drain my money. They were going to drain my money onto that third account. So y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to be careful with people, with your book, your checkbooks, everything, anything with your information on there. If you don't want to use your checkbooks no more, drop it back off at the bank. Don't throw them in the trash, or unless you're going to shred it. Because these people doing any and everything to get money from somebody. And it's a damn shame that these people can't get up off their behind and work. Get off your behind and work, and you can have some money in your own bank account instead of trying to steal from somebody else's bank account, somebody's hard work money. It's crazy, y'all. I done had me some Popeyes. You see me doing that with my mouth. I done had some Popeyes. I done had some peanut chews. I done had some Ruffle chips and everything. So I need y'all to be careful. I need y'all to go check your credit report. Because, and it's been going on for years. For years. There's always going to be scammers, part of life. You're a good person. Hey, B Queen, how are you? Hey, Michelle, where you been, Michelle? That's why you never put your real or full name on any platform, including YouTube. It's sad. And let me tell y'all, I emailed YouTube this morning, right? I contacted YouTube this morning and said, how come we can go on YouTube, make a channel, and then we could go on YouTube and type in R&B singers, rock and roll, hip hop. We could type in their names and listen to the music on YouTube, but we can't play music on our channel that's on YouTube. Please make it make sense, YouTube. Please make it make sense. We can't play music on our own YouTube channel, but we can, when we're not, on our YouTube thing, we could go on YouTube and listen to music, but we can't play the music that we listen to on our channel. And I'm waiting for a response, because I miss Turn Up Night. Hey Sandra, Pop-Out sound good with some extra sweet heat sauce. My daughter loved that sweet heat sauce. My daughter love it. I'm down here at Bingo, y'all. So when I get back upstairs, I had to come out and get some air. When I go back upstairs, I scrub a dub rub. Hey Paula, hello. Watch your blood sugar. You ain't lying, Felicia. It's getting there. It's getting there. My blood levels went down. My AC1 levels went down, y'all. So I'm happy about that. But I have to lower that number even more before any of my mouth could get worked on. Any of it. So I'm working on it. I understand that because people steal my content. It makes me mad. Even can't play music like that anymore. They shut the live. Yep. And then even when you put the copyright thing in the description, it still, cut it short. And I remember I used to play music for like 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, and then they'll shut it right off. But I'd enjoy my time with everybody. Anybody that been to my live, we have fun, y'all. We be up in there singing. We be up in there jamming. And I wish some of you could have. I know Gemini Jim. She came on my up on the panel before. But I want, if I could get this answer from YouTube, because I am working on the second page. That's why me and Gemini Jim came up with a second channel. But that channel is not going to be monetized, so that way we can turn up. Y'all can drink y'all little wine, do what y'all do in the comfort of y'all home, and come up on a panel, sing. You can dance in the camera, whatever you want to do. Because I like to have fun from time to time, Yeah, I stopped playing music too because I want my monetized, right? YouTube told me if I play music one more time, I got strike. I got 2 strikes, I believe. YouTube said if I play music one more time, they taking my channel. They shutting my channel down. They taking it away from me. So I'm not going to go ahead and take that chance. That's why Gemini Jim came to me and said, won't you create another channel? But me and her is both, going to be on this channel, like controlling this channel. So sometimes she might go live and I might not be there. Sometimes I might go live and she might not be there. So we can have game night. We can play, any music we want because we're not going to monetize that channel. So, yep, exactly. Laugh out loud. Oh no, your girl, don't do that. Yeah, Anne-Marie, that's what you two told me. So I left that alone, but we used to jam, Anne-Marie. We used to jam. But like I said, I'm a nice person. But don't take my kindness for my weakness. I do have another side. If you bring me out my character, if you get in my skin, under my skin that bad, you will see the other side. But I told myself I was gonna woosah. So I just leave it alone. It's just things that's going on out here, been going on for years. It's just a hot mess. And it's crazy, y'all. I just need y'all to be careful. Be careful. Also, make sure you send your expiring CRTs to your account. Your expiring CRTs to your account. They got all that great. Nothing but wisdom. Can anybody guess my age? Well, the people that have been on my channel for a long time, that have been running with me from the beginning, they know my real age. So when y'all have time, make sure you check your credit. Don't pay to check your credit. I don't pay to check my credit. And anything I do with my social security number, I'll always get an alert. I'll always get an email. And it might say, well, since I bought the house, they tell me about my equity and, so forth and all that stuff and yada, yada, yada. Then they'll say something fell off my credit. It alerts me of everything. So y'all get a company that's going to alert you of everything that's anybody do something with your social security number. Boom, it come right up and you could jump right on it and handle it. If I had to guess, maybe 39 or 40. I'm 39 S. Brown. I'll be 40. July 4th. Okay? Oh, and another thing, guys. Next month, I'm going house hunting. And I told you, I need me like a 5-6 bedroom house. And with an island, a nice size kitchen, and nice size backyard and everything. Even though my oldest is 24, my second oldest is 22. They're already out the house. My third daughter, she's 16. She said, "Mom, I'm gone." I said, "I don't never want you to leave home." I told her I told my kids, I don't never want y'all to leave home because they said, "Mom, you sound ridiculous." I said, "I don't sound ridiculous." I said, "Look around you. Look at everything that's going on around us. Look at everything." And I'm not just talking about in the neighborhood like blocks and blocks away. Look at everything that's going on out here in this world. Like it's just so crazy. And I always been overprotective of my kids. Always. Let me see. My daughter, my second oldest daughter, didn't take SEPTA. My second oldest daughter didn't take SEPTA till she was about 15 years old. 15 years old, she didn't take SEPTA. And when she got on the SEPTA bus, I'm like, "Where you at? What stop you at? You got to get off at this stop." I was even calling her in the movie theater. She like, "Mom, you calling me while I'm watching the movie? I just want to know where you at, what you doing. Okay, you still with your little female friends? Okay." I said, "Okay, ain't the movie almost over?" She's like, Mom, look, I'm calling you." I said, "Okay, you leaving the movie theater? Okay, your bus is coming down. It's like 5 blocks away. Hurry up and catch it and get on it. I'll meet you at your bus stop." Hey, Kevin. I'm like overprotective, and my kids know that. And they like, "Mom, we're not living with you forever. We're leaving." My 6-year-old said, "Mom, when I turn 18, I am leaving. When I turn 19, I am leaving." I told him, "No, you're not. You're going to be right here with me. You're going to be right here with me." And this and people be looking at me like I'm crazy when I say that. People be actually looking at me like I'm crazy when I say that. You want your kids to live with you forever? I don't care. I need me a big house, like 5 to 7 bedrooms. If I could get a house like, like different section of the house, my daughter, she on her own side of the house, I'm on my side, my son on his side, something like that. And my kids would tell me, yeah, mom, we not leaving home until we about 30 something. I would be fine with that. I really would, because it's crazy out here, y'all. It is so crazy. And people think I'm crazy for thinking like that. I want to be able to protect my kids all around the board, like all around the board. Oh my God, this is my first. I catch you. I love you so much, and I'm wrong. Hey, Laquita, hello, hello. Are you moving away from Philly? Hell to the yeah, S Brown. I started riding the train at 11 years old. The world has changed. Your kids are rolling. You love your kids, no shame. Yup, I sure do, Kevin. And people say, girl, you crazy. My kids are out of here. But my thing is, everything starts at home. Everything starts at home. So you can't just, you raise your children, do the best you can, teach them right from wrong, teach them all about life and what's out here, and but for me, I'm not just gonna push my kids out because they're 18 years old. If my child is not ready to leave their mother, to leave the nest, I'm not gonna push you out. Oh, you 18 now, goodbye. You graduate from high school, you're on your own, goodbye. See, that's not me. I'm not that type of mother to do that. If my child is not ready, my children are not ready to leave, why would I say just get out? You on your own. You 18. You're grown now. I'm not going to do that. And then they're going to be out in this world, crazy world, trying to figure things out. And they're going to fail trying to figure. It's a difference when your child start working, they save up the money or whatever the case may be, they get their driver's license, and then they get an apartment, and then they move out because they got an apartment, they got a job, they got a car, they doing young adult things. That's what they supposed to do. And then my child might say, Mom, I can't maintain the rent no more, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm gonna tell my child, come on back home, and come on back home. Let's do it all over again. Come on back home, save up, and then you're gonna go back out in the world, and you're gonna try it again. I'm not gonna just leave my child out there. Oh, they can't pay the rent no more. The car insurance no more. They can't do this. They can't do that. Oh well, that's on them. I'm not that type of mother. You'll come back. You go back out and try it again. You fail. All right, come back, and then you're gonna go out and try it again. And you just keep on moving in that motion. I'm not going to tell my child, don't ever come back here because you grown now. I don't want my babies to ever leave. Laugh out loud. Yes. Hey, we can chat now. You need to move to GA. Gemini want me to move to Georgia. She want me to come to Georgia. Gemini, we will wreck stuff down there, baby. Miles left at 26. One student loans was paid. He had a decent job and could pay his car payment and bills. Go ahead, Lavonda. You have to be ready. Life experience is so important. Hey, Jonathan. Hello. I'm from Philly as well. I'm moving to another state. I've been 13. I told my son, you're not leaving my house until you're financially, emotionally ready. I want to not set my kids up for failure. It's crazy. And another thing I'm afraid of. The number one thing I'm afraid of. I know the world is crazy out here. The number one thing I'm afraid of is leaving my children. And I don't really like talking about, death, but we all can't live. We can't live forever. We don't live forever. But I want my kids to all be over the age of 18 before I leave this earth. I want if I leave before my kids, I want all my kids to be over 18 years old. I do not want my children to be underage. No. Ooh, it's raining, y'all. Let me get up out this thing. Then I left my umbrella at work. Then I left my umbrella at work. And that's the only thing I'm really afraid of. I want all my children to be over 18 years old. And they can always come back. Even if I buy one, say I already bought the house, I'll buy 2 houses, 3 houses. All my children will be in charge of everything. So they always gonna have, a roof over their head, regardless. But that's what I'm afraid of leaving my children, and they're not over 18 years old. Child was running from that rain. But it's sad to say that, y'all, but this is reality. It's reality. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Ain't nothing we can do about it. We only live once. Don't, waste your life, your time on this earth stressing about nothing, unhappy, always sad, always crying, always depressed and stuff like that. If you're in like a depressed situation or whatever the case may be, get out that situation. If someone make you depressed or unhappy and sad, you got to leave that situation. You don't want to stay somewhere where you're not happy. You're always crying. You're always sad. You're always depressed. Because who want to live their whole life sad? Who? If you're dealing with like, mental health, something like that, you can seek some help for. Just because you talk to a therapist, psychologist, don't make you crazy. It does not make you crazy. All right, let me go get it, bye. Don't let nobody tell you that you crazy because you're talking to a therapist or a psychiatrist. And that's another problem with the mental health community. They don't want to get help because they think of, they're going to say, oh, what they going to think of me.
25, 46, 64, 39, 51, 33, 66, 26, 35, 59, 34, 55, 62, 45, 67, 54, 13, 11, 4, 65, 19.
They were playing the fast games. I can't talk during the fast games. He said I'm calling the numbers. I'm downstairs at bingo on live. Here you go, Bob. Thank you. That was my brother. He dropping off my daughter birthday gift. My youngest daughter birthday gift. But, child, that was a workout going up them damn steps. I got myself a very ugly marriage and I do not regret it a single minute, but he does. I forgave, but I need to move on. See ya. And I wouldn't want to be ya. Sometimes, when you stay like in a marriage or whatever, even you're not married, in a relationship, significant other, whatever, and you continue to stay in it knowing it's not good for you. It's not good for you. But you stay in it maybe because he's the only person you know or she the only person you know. This go vice versa. Or maybe you always try to see the good in that person. So you stay in it and you keep thinking, okay, I give this person the benefit of the doubt. So you stay in it because this person has another personality, but the other personality, is good from him or her. But you always stay in it because you want to see, you think that you could change them, but you can't change nobody. You can't change nobody. Only person that could change that person, him or her, is themselves. So You stay in it, try to fight. You want to fight for the kids because you're gonna stay together because of the kids. The kids can. But sometimes you still can love a person, but y'all just can't be together. It's just plain and simple. Plain and simple. You don't want to. Situations can really drain you. Take the life out of you and drain you and drain you and drain you, and then you be sitting there like, I done wasted all my damn years sitting here thinking I can change a person, and I couldn't. Only that person can change themselves. So when I tell you like this, bye bye, see ya, and I wouldn't want to be ya. Now, when you get yourself together, and I'm not going to tell you what you're supposed to be doing. You're a grown man, or a grown woman. I shouldn't have to sit here and tell you what you're supposed to be doing. You think I'm gonna drain myself out? Keep talking till I'm blue in the face, and you know, you still ain't doing nothing. So you come back. You when if it's meant to be, it will be. But you go ahead and get out my face and go ahead and get your life together. Go get yourself together, and maybe I'm still available when you get yourself together. But don't waste your time draining yourself out, and then years down the line, and you'll sit there once you're completely done, you're over, you're done, you're finished, you had enough, you can't take it no more, and you like, you sit there and say, I didn't wasted all my years when I could have been out enjoying life. I could have been doing this, I could have been doing that. So I wasted all my years thinking this person gonna change, and they never did. They never did. So you wasted all your time. So I goes to say, you come back, or you come back, and I might still be available. If not, I don't know what to tell you, because you should have did what you had supposed to do when we was together. It's just plain and simple. Sometimes it's for the kids or to portray the happy, perfect family. Oh, I'm here. Ooh, hi, yeah. We betraying the perfect family, but when we get up in that house, we at each other heads. We at war. We at war, and that's not good. That's not healthy at all. It's like saying, what pisses you off. Triggers for you to get upset like that, to explode. It's like saying, what triggers your anxiety. What triggers this. What triggers that. And you try to portray the perfect family is for the kids. Sometimes you got to sit the kids down like, listen. Or sit or talk with your significant other like, listen, this is not working out. We just going to have to co-parent. We going to have to sit down and talk to these kids, our children, and let them know the real deal, and then move on like that. But the father's still going to be around, or the mother's still going to be around. However y'all work it out. But don't waste your time on somebody that don't want to change. Because like I said, you're going to be sitting there, years going to pass, years going to pass you by, and you like, I should have done this, and I should have done that. And I wasted all my years on a bunch of nothing. So you can't change somebody that don't want to be changed. They got to change for themselves. I'm glad I came in. I have decided to leave. Got a small place, but scared to let them know. I don't know what drama they're going to start. How should I let him know? He has leverage because I'm an immigration alone. What, Nefertiti? I wouldn't even tell him. If all you got to go through all this nonsense, I wouldn't even tell him, Nefertiti. That's teaching the kids to allow toxic behavior. It is not good. Right, Laquita? Kids only do what they see. You say, you see, I don't know. Some parents, they have like adult conversations with children in the room, with kids in the room. Why? And then the next week, your daughter or your son like, look you, bitch. They using all this profanity. Why? And then they talking about stuff, they bringing up stuff that you didn't talked about last week with your homegirls or your homeboys, or y'all was over there playing cards and all spades and everything like that. They didn't peeped into the whole conversation. They listened, and now they acting a fool. So don't have adult conversations in front of children. You don't want that. Then you want to know down the line why they acting out and stuff like that. You know why they acting out? Because they seen the mother, they seen their mother and their father fighting all the time, and this and that to the third, and now it's affecting them, and And some people don't think like that. Like like the behavior, like what you do in front of your children, it matters. It really does. It matters. It really does. It can affect your children. And then you'll get a call one day, probably from a counselor or somebody from the school. Like, well, Johnny came to the office. Well, he was in class, and then he started acting out. Then he started cursing up a storm. Then he talking about my mom had did this. I seen my mom do that. I seen my father then punch my mother. She was crying. She was bleeding. She was doing this. She was doing that. He was doing this. He got locked up. So the child sees this, and they just, it's crazy. And then another problem is you stay with that man or you stay with that woman, and it still is going to affect the kids because the kids would think it's acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not. So the child will grow up and thinking it's okay for a man to hit her. Or your son will grow up thinking it's okay for a woman to abuse him, smack him all around, and do all this and do all that. And they'll think it's acceptable because they seen their father stand there and get beat on by their mother, or they seen their mother get beat on by their father. And they'll think that it's acceptable, and it's not. So they will grow up thinking, yeah, it's acceptable. I'm gonna keep getting beat on. I'm gonna still be here. I'm gonna still be around, and this. And so it's like a cycle thing. It goes on and on. When your kids grow up, they think it's unacceptable. Then when they have kids, they think it's acceptable, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. So my thing is, if you're in a toxic behavior, and y'all being abusive to one another, like it shouldn't even go that far for y'all putting your hands on each other. Because if it goes that far, you need to leave each other. And that's just plain and simple. I don't know what else. Because that stuff trickles down to your kids. Sonny said, yes, so many people think having a partner validates them. You have to get to know and be the best you before you could be with anyone. Being alone won't kill you. Right. Being alone. If you know, let's say this. Some people are afraid to be alone. Some people are afraid to be alone. They'll jump out of one relationship. 2 weeks later, in another one. Or a month later, they in another one. Because they're afraid to be alone. And then you keep picking the wrong men. Or you keep picking the wrong woman. You just jumping in and out, in and out, in and out. You're not giving yourself time to heal. You're just not. You're not giving yourself time to, like, love yourself. Like, you don't need nobody to validate you. You don't. You got to love yourself before you can love anybody. Because you don't love yourself, baby, you going to get chewed up and spit out. And that's just plain and simple. I'm giving it to you real. You got to love yourself first. Because if you don't, every time you're going to drown. You're going to definitely drown. Did it stop raining? Because I need some air. You're going to drown every time jumping in from another relationship to another relationship to another relationship and not getting yourself healed. And then another thing, people would leave one relationship, jump into another one, and bring the problems from the last relationship to the new relationship. No. Whatever you had going on with that relationship, leave it there. That's why you need time to heal. So you can get yourself together, so you can love yourself, do what you're supposed to do, and then as time go on, and then go back out in the dating scene. Don't jump from here to there, and then the guy and the woman gonna be looking at you like, wait a minute. Listen, I'm not that person that did you in that last relationship, and you bringing that baggage over here. Like, I don't even want to deal with that. So then they let you go because they let you go because you got too many problems. And then they let you go. You jump into another one. You still got the same problem. You know why? Because you didn't give your time self to heal. That's why. And most importantly, you got to know your worth. You got to know your worth. And you don't know your worth, the man or the woman going to run over you every time. And you're going to think is acceptable, and it's actually not. So Nothing so sorry. There's a way to just leave without no one to store. Uber Eats said, Dwight Gemini Jim. Nefertini said 43 years. Woo! Woo! There's no turning back for me. I forgave for 43 years. Not married 1 month after turning 19, trying to work it out. He did not repent. Look for help or change. You said it was time to go. 43 years. Woo, baby. Good evening, Queen. I'm single. My own apartment, little job at home in peace. It cost me my peace of mind. Too much. Yes, Gay Rowley. Hey, Gay Rowley. Your peace of mind is everything. Everything. And then when you leave the relationship and you sit back, when you have time to sit back and heal, read some books, go out to the restaurant by yourself, go to the movies by yourself. You don't need nobody to go to the restaurant with you, boo-boo. You don't need nobody to go to the movies with you. You don't need nobody to go see no fireworks. Some people are really afraid to be alone. You listen, give your time stuff to heal. So when you sit back and you think like, damn, I went through hell with this son of a... I went through hell with that woman. I went through hell with that man. And look at me now. I'm glowing. I got a peace of mind now. I'm not arguing every day. I'm not fighting every day. I'm not hollering and screaming. I'm not getting migraines. I'm doing me. You just glowing all around the board. And you sit back like, damn, it wasn't even worth it. I got a peace of mind, baby. And you be like, it feels good. It feels good not to argue and holler and scream and all types of stuff. I never understood why parents involve the children. And that's another thing, Sonny. When people are going through a nasty divorce or coming out of a bad relationship, you talking about you ain't going, the mother, the baby, the mother, the child, talking about you ain't going to never see your son. You ain't going to never see your daughter. Then you got the father in the background or outside of the house talking about FUB, yada, 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 disrespecting your mother, your child. Then you got the child's mother talking about your daddy ain't going to never be nothing, yada, yada, yada. See, this is another thing. Don't ever talk bad to a child about their mother or father. And then when they grow up, you like, well, mommy said you was this and that and so forth, and you was never around and all this stuff. And then the father talking about, no, your mother said she wasn't gonna never let me see you. She did this, she did that, but I was taking care of you. Probably don't remember. Like that stuff is draining for a child. That's just too much on a child. Like it's crazy. And then some mothers, some baby moms are bitter. They're bitter. They're bitter. And I see it all the time. And listen, it's coming from me. It's coming from a woman. They're bitter. Listen, if the relationship don't work out, let that man see his child. Let the man see his child. Let him provide for his child. Let him provide. So what? He got a new woman. So what? I mean, y'all didn't work out. You talking about, oh, you ain't gonna see my child. I want him around your new girlfriend and all this stuff and this and that to the third and all. So what? You and him didn't work out. Let that man see his child and provide for his child. What his girlfriend got to do with you? I mean, some cases you gotta watch out for people. You gotta watch out for them because it's some people that's evil out here. But let that man see his child. If he provide for his child, he want to take his son or daughter for the weekend so you can ease your mind, so you can relax, so you can, have some time for yourself. Do that then. What are you holding all this anger? I understand he probably might have cheated on you or something like that and got somebody else and this and that to the third. But look, it's over with. But then you got some men out here. You got some men out here be like, well, you didn't cheated on Lee. Let that new man take care. Let the new man take care of the baby. Why? Ain't that your son or daughter? So what? She got a new man. You still have to take care of your child. You still have to provide for your child. And some people don't get it. Better put God first, because once you did, I promise you everything will change, especially how you view yourself and others. It was not physical violence, but it was emotional violence because his serial adulterous. Wow, Elisa, that's right. If you don't know your worth, you'll just accept anything and settle for anyone just to have someone. You say it again, that's Brown. I'm sorry you went through that. I would never keep my kids from the dad. I didn't have a dad. Why would I want them to go through that? Right. 90% of people in the world are broken with broken childhoods and trying to make themselves happy with each other. No one talks about healing the inner child. Then they meet up with people that are healed. You got that right. It all starts from home, baby. It all starts from home. And then you got some parents that don't care, just send their damn kids out looking like a damn fool. Like, was you even up with your child when they was getting dressed for school and hit and left out the door? Did you even see what they had on? They just send their child out anyway and think the damn school is like a damn daycare center. No. Your child goes to school to get their education. The teachers are not, they're not, I wouldn't consider them I wouldn't say babysitters. They educators, but they're not babysitters. You send your child to school so they can learn. And a lot of these parents just push their kids out the door. Some of these parents don't even tell their child they love them every day. Don't even give them a hug or any damn thing. And then they sitting around nonsense, around adult conversations and all types of stuff. So you actually really don't know what children are going through at home. And these parents just push them out the door. Look, listen, I don't want to deal with y'all all day. Go ahead to school. And then go ahead then you come home at 3:30, whatever the case may be. But there's some parents like that just push their kids out the door. And just don't even care, as long as they not home with them. Long as they not home with them. And it's crazy. So it's a hot mess, y'all. See, I done came up on this live talking about some nonsense about the scamming and stuff, and I done went to a whole nother ball game. So when people say, oh, we only came to your channel so we could just see the couponing videos. We're not here to hear you, conversate about other topics. No, the other topics is real life situations that be going on. Like real life situations. I love to talk about them. I love it. But I'm trying to get this second channel up so we can have like different topics with me and Gemini Jim. Like I said, she might do a topic. I might not even be there up on the live. I might go live and do a topic, and she might not even be there. It's going to be a back and forth thing. So it is what it is. A lot of parents didn't have anything and didn't accomplish as much as high school diploma, so they don't want their kids to succeed and be something better than them. It's very sad and selfish. As I was growing up, and me, if you heard any stories about me, like real life situations, me being hot like Little Caesars, hot and ready like Little Caesar when I was a young adult, I done heard a lot of parents, and mostly mothers talking to their daughters. You think you better than me? You ain't gonna be shit. You ain't gonna never be better than me. Like who the hell tells their daughter that? Who the hell says that? Who? Oh my gosh, it's crazy. When I heard that, I'm like, yeah, your mother is broken, boo-boo. Your mother is broken on the inside, and she probably didn't accomplish nothing, and so forth. Because a mother should never tell their daughter, you jealous of me. You ain't gonna never be better than me, and you ain't gonna never be shit either. That's the sad and crazy part. The sad and crazy part. Yes, Jim, and I know, Jim, I was working on it the other day. And it's sad, y'all. It's really sad. So it's a lot of topics me and Jim want to talk about. So when I get home from bingo, I'll probably work on it some more. I got to send my CRTs to my account and get ready to look at my new CRTs at 12 midnight. So I'll be up doing that. So when I get back from playing bingo, okay? But I'm about to get up out here, guys. I'm glad y'all guys came in. I'm glad you enjoyed these topics. We had like, what, 2 or 3 topics all in one live. So it is what it is, y'all. If you just coming in, hit that replay button and run it all the way through. Run it all the way through. How you doing? But I'm about to go up here and finish playing bingo, okay? I haven't played bingo probably like a month and a half. Yep, I haven't played bingo in a month and a half. So I'm about to go up here and enjoy my time at bingo. And I'll holler at y'all a little later. Gemini Jill said, yes, I'm ready. So y'all ain't finished enjoying y'all Memorial Day weekend. Don't eat all the barbecue. And listen, y'all know the people that be going over to people's house for the barbecue and they be taking like 10 plates home, 20 cans of sodas, damn near 10 bags of chips, all the desserts. And they probably take a whole pile with them home. You know who you are. You know who you are. Packing 10 plates, 20 sodas, a lot of bag of chips. You talking about I'm gonna save it throughout the week and all, take something to work with you. You know who you are. These were some good topics. Thank you, beautiful queen. Have a great Memorial weekend, everyone. Emery said, good luck. Thank you, Nevertina. Thank you. So, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all rest of y'all day and your weekend. I gotta go. Peace.